Yo, what's going on, guys? It's boy Captain Clutch here, back for Bernie's video, man. Today we got when kids pull guns on cops. Let's check it out.
This is the moment a kid stealing candy decided to pull out a rifle on an officer. But this is just the first of 6 cases where kids pulled guns on cops. Like the moment a 16-year-old opened fire on a crowded beach during spring break.
Spring break day one?
Or when a routine foot pursuit took a deadly turn.
Stop right there! Stop! Drop the gun! Drop it!
First, let's take a look at how a seemingly simple traffic stop escalated into a fatal confrontation. On June 17, 2024, Deputy Kubezi was out on patrol when he saw a car speeding past with inoperable brake lights and what he suspected was a window tint violation. As he began to follow, the suspect attempted to lose Kubezi and quickly stopped in front of the Family Dollar store in Silver Spring Shores, where the 16-year-old passenger fled inside. Kubezi followed, and when he reached him, the unthinkable happened.
Everything all right, sir? Where did he go? The black guy that wearing me. Come on, man.
Dang, man, he made the whole stacks fall.
Drop the gun. Drop. Stop. Get on the ground. Get on the fucking ground. Get on the fucking ground. Get on the ground. Get on the ground. Get on the ground. I will get on the fucking ground. Yes, sir.
Dang. Never heard a cop talk like that.
Ground. You understand me?
Yes, sir.
You understand me?
Tell him better not my gun, bro.
Get on the fucking ground. Stay on your fucking feet.
Bro, that's not my gun, bro.
6680. I got one detained. I'll be by the
That's not my gun, bro.
Dollar General by the laundromat.
That's not my gun, bro.
The young suspect had a rifle hidden under his shirt that Kubezi struggled to get, resulting in a scuffle and many knocked over displays. The officer finally pulled the rifle hard enough, taking the suspect's shirt with him, but the suspect was not about to give up. Despite many warnings to get on the ground, the suspect resisted arrest and refused to listen to the officer's commands, continually backing away and heading closer to the exit. Finally, after many pleas that it was not his gun, he was detained, continuing to be adamant and telling Kubezi the gun did not belong to him. The team was charged in the incident with intent to distribute, possession of marijuana more than 20 grams, aggravated assault with a deadly weapon on an officer, and resisting without violence. He's being held in the Marion County Jail with no bond. Luckily, this officer was able to arrest the suspect before they used the weapon. Damn. But what happens when an officer has to be the one to open fire? On April 29, deputies were called to a cemetery in Winton, California for a report of alleged gang members with weapons. Multiple suspects flood the scene, leading deputies on a car chase. The suspect, Diaz Duant, is seen fleeing on foot after crashing his car.
Hey, stop! Stop now! Let me see your hands! Let me see your hands! Mercy, Bible. Let me see your hands! Mercy, Bible. We have 2 leg girl ones running with the AR-15.
The first deputy tries to keep up, but ultimately ends up losing the suspect during the chase. A second deputy was called in for backup, and upon spotting the suspect, immediately began to chase him down.
Stop! 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 You're getting a taser! Stop! Stop! Stop right there! Merch, that's when someone at gunpoint.
He does not care.
The
He
officer
just keeps
continues
running.
the foot pursuit, calling for him to stop and warning him that he's going to get tased. But he
Like, this is a scary situation to be in. Like, he genuinely does not care.
refuses to comply. At this point, the officer notices Duret holding an AR-15 rifle and demands that he drop it.
Stop right there! Stop! Drop the gun! Drop it!
Instead of dropping the gun, Duret opens fire, shooting the officer in the ear, to which she responds by shooting him 3 times. Diaz Duret was later pronounced dead, but Deputy Lopez is expected to...
God, dude. Like, honestly, you can't even blame that, because, like, man, he clipped her in the ear.
Shooting him 3 times. Diaz Duret was later pronounced dead, but Deputy Lopez is expected to make a full recovery. Unfortunately, this police officer was forced to fire back. But what happens when an officer tries everything they can to keep the situation calm?
Luckily, luckily it was the ear, you know what I mean? For her.
Get out of here!
On May 28, 2022, an off-duty police
that's
officer
crazy,
approached
man.
a suspicious-looking teen at the Mall of Millennia in Orlando, asking him to leave the property after being seen drinking and talking to underage girls when the unthinkable happened.
Atlanta police, stop. Stop. Because you have an open container of alcohol. In public, you can't have an open container of alcohol. Give me your alcohol. Give me your ID.
Oh, damn.
Your ID.
He's getting arrested to
Where's
Justin
your ID?
Bieber.
I left it at home. How old are you? Not 21. Yeah. Right. I can have you arrested right now. I should arrest you.
Cause I didn't
You're 19
want
years
anyone
old.
thinking
Right.
I still care.
Step over here.
Oh my god,
You ever been issued a Ford
bro.
ID?
Yes, sir.
Why is he walking around with that,
Where do you
bro?
work?
I work at a warehouse.
Warehouse. Typical,
Spill my coffee. You
typical.
know me now.
My bad.
Everybody works at warehouses these days.
You're not free to leave, okay?
I'm not under arrest, am I?
No, you're being detained.
Does that mean cuffs?
No. What are you doing at the mall?
I'm just walking around trying to shop. Have a good time while I'm on the weekend, you know? Yes, honest mistake. I understand.
Okay. You're not trying to pick up anybody?
No, sir.
Okay.
I mean, women, yeah. Just having a good time.
You think it's appropriate to walk up to a group of young girls and ask their ages right away?
I was just trying to verify their age before I
I looked at them. You don't think they were definitely minors?
Yeah, see, man, this is the problem too. When I go to the mall with like a friend that's, obviously like, above 18, which most of my friends are, they'll be like in their mid 20s or high 20s, and then they'll be like, oh, that girl, that girl's bad or that girl's attractive, and I'll be like, bro, I think she's a minor. Like, that's why, like, I don't really ask for girls' numbers no more, because every time I asked, I would get the number, or I'd be like, hey, how old are you? And it'd be like, oh, I'm 16 or I'm 17, and I'd just be like, yeah, I'll be like, if they're at the mall, they're probably underage, so that's why I completely stopped. Like, you can tell when a girl's underage. Like, you just tell. You know what I mean? You can tell by the way they act.
Right. You don't look like a minor. You've got a sleeve of tattoos. That tells me you're at least above 18.
No, I mean, some kids be having tats at like 16 these days, realistically.
It's my mistake. I was trying to verify their age
that's
before
kinda
I
weird?
approached them. Yeah, I understand. I was just trying to verify their age before I approached them.
That's how you approach women nowadays? You just go up to them and ask them how old they are?
Yeah, I mean, that is how a lot of people approach women these days. Realistically, like, if you don't believe me, go to any mall and you'll definitely witness it.
Straight up?
Yeah, so I don't have to, I don't want to be in the wrong there,
An officer stops 19-year-old Sebastian Roman in the mall for having an open container of alcohol on his person. He demands an identification, but Roman insists he doesn't have one. The officer pulls Roman aside, who admits he is 19, and detains him when he gathers further information.
So you don't have any crazy warrants or anything like that? And I'm going to get you out of here with just a verbal warning on the alcohol, okay? I'm going to suggest you don't approach women in that manner.
Yes, sir.
Or you can approach women however you want.
Yeah.
Children, that's weird. And that's when I got an issue with it.
Okay.
You understand that?
I understand.
Those were children.
Yeah.
I'm also giving you a warning for your possession
Yeah,
of
man,
alcohol.
especially if they're
and under
children,
21.
man, that's
Appreciate that.
weird, man. But like, if it's like a mistake and it's not really obvious, and that's different.
Officer once again brings up that Roman is approaching underage girls and how drinking under the age of 21 is illegal. He seems to have a decent understanding of it, but the suspect is hiding a sinister secret from the officer.
But I'm going to suggest
And realistically, like, he shouldn't be making any girls underage drink either or offer anything. But like, realistically, these days, underage girls be really drinking or paying overage people to buy drinks for them. You know what I mean? Like, that's just like what girls be doing. Or, just underage people in general. Like, it's honestly, like, crazy.
Okay?
Yeah, I'll leave.
That way we don't get any more issues about you. You don't get into any trouble. You're already intoxicated. You're out here. You're doing dumb things, approaching young women.
Yeah.
Okay? Or young girls.
That's the exit, right?
There's an exit over there. There's an exit over here. So you choose. Yep.
Roman willingly leaves the mall upon being asked fast, but this is where things are about to take a turn for the worst.
All right, I'll be on my way now. Hey, Sebastian, before you go, you're free to leave and everything. You have anything on you that would, drugs, guns, bombs, anything like that?
No, sir.
Okay.
I smoked earlier, though.
So you have some weed on you?
No, not anymore.
Okay. Do you mind if I conduct a search of your person real quick?
I don't think you can.
I'm asking.
No.
What do you have inside your bag?
Just some stuff that I need to get home.
Okay. Do you mind showing me?
No, I don't have to.
Okay.
Thank you, though.
Nope. Next time I see you here.
Okay.
I see it. It's a jar, and it's got a little bit of weed in it.
Okay.
You think I'm
I just
dumb?
finished it.
Okay.
With the...
Is that what's inside your bag?
Yeah. That's it.
Just the weed?
Yeah.
Okay. Take off your bag.
Oh my god, dude. He's acting so sketchy, man. Like, he's making it so obvious. He's like, thank you. No, that's crazy, man. No, he's definitely hiding something.
Don't resist. You're gonna make it a lot worse than you need to. Take off your bag.
Sir, please.
Don't make this worse.
Please, I gotta...
Get out of here. Get out of here.
There's no way he did that. There's no way he just did that. He ran away and drew his... No, this kid's a dog, dude. This kid is bold. This kid's bold right here.
Get out of here.
He said 1-on-1 team deathmatch.
Get out of here. Signal 43. Signal 43. Signal 43. Follow Millennia. White male. White Hispanic male running. He's going towards Millennia Boulevard. He's got a gun. He's just shot at me. He's running. He's going towards.
That's
he's going
crazy,
towards Millennia
man.
Conroy. Hotel Mike. White shirt, blue jeans. He got a black hand bag. He pulled out a black Signal 0.
That kid really needs. That kid really needs to do some. People these days are so dumb, bro. That kid really needs to start thinking like if that kid would have shot him, sure, maybe he probably would have walked away I'm free or something. But eventually, bro, a few days later or a week later, the cops would have showed up to his door, whoa. And when the cops showed up to his door, it's over for him. You know what I mean? Because that body cam footage easily could have identified him. I'm telling you, whoa. You're not thinking with your head, whoa. You're losing your mind, whoa.
In the Bay parking lot.
Oh my god, man. Is he even is he even keeping up with him? I don't see him no more.
I lost eyes on him.
Of course, man. He should have used the car. That's if the car was even near.
The officer tells him if he doesn't willingly let him search the bag, he's going to make things worse, and that is when Roman flees, pulling a gun and shooting at the officer, causing a full-on chase.
Block 22. Crazy.
Stop! Go! Holy fuck. Bitch just shot at me. Yo! He must have just crossed somewhere around here. He's a Hotel Mike. Black hair. No facial hair. Tattoos. White. He's got tattoos all on his right arm.
This is intense, man. Oh my god, dude. This is intense, dude.
Where are you? I'm at Conroy and Water Garden. Hey, he's shooting at us right now! He's at the Olive Garden!
No way.
He's talking to us.
He's
We're
talking.
exchanging gunfire in Olive Garden!
Continuing the foot pursuit, the officer calls for backup, but at this point, the suspect is outside of an Olive Garden and opens fire, continuing to shoot at police. The result was Roman's death, but it is still unknown exactly how he died, if he was killed by an officer or...
Do you think he took his own life, or do you think someone else probably shot? Maybe someone else shot at him and was like, "Yo, this guy's a threat."
Himself. This suspect had the chance to walk away, but instead decided to pull out a gun. But what happens when a suspect chooses violence from the start?
Yeah, I mean, like, what did he expect, bro? Like, what did he expect? You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you're losing your mind, whoa. You need to think of your head, whoa.
On March 14, 2024, sheriff's deputies were patrolling a beach in Volusia County, Florida, when they heard a crowd begin to shout, "He has a gun." Deputies ran towards the scene to see the suspect, 16-year-old Felixander Saulus Guzman, wielding a gun through a crowd of people.
Like, man, it's always 16, like a 16-year-old. 16 or 17-year-old, because like they think they can, you know, just go to juvie, get a slap on the wrist type of thing. That's why they're so reckless, and you know, they're young and just at that age where they're dumb. But like, yeah, like even with Pee Rock, like it was like a 17-year-old who went in and shot at him because the dad was like some 40-year-old who told him to do it. You know what I mean? Like, it's insane. Sad, man. Poor girl, man.
Deputies are preoccupied trying to break up a fight when you can hear the shouts that there's a gun on the beach. Instantly, the crowd scatters and officers pinpoint the suspect, who flees, running through a crowd of
some people out there
before
though who are like
heading
in
into
their
the
high
ocean.
20s or 30s still act like kids though, like this. You know what I mean? Super immature. And get mad and crash out easily over nothing.
You ever get a car, Sergeant? Ever get a car?
People like that though will learn quick. You know what I mean? They'll learn their lesson quick, bro. Trust.
I need to block off Flagler.
Like I said, whoa, you gotta think with your head, whoa. Gotta think with your head, whoa. You're losing your mind, whoa.
Hey, wait! You may have another gun. Do not advance. Do not advance.
He ran into the beach.
1 Alpha 10 Central. Air 1. I need a K9.
Is this Florida? This looks like Florida.
He threw one gun in the water. I don't know if he has another one.
Once in the ocean, Saulus Guzman is surrounded by officers and only has the option of deep waves or gunfire. Officers scramble to move the crowd away and stop the hysteria, while also not wanting to advance as they don't know how many weapons he is holding. Saulus Guzman throws the gun in the water along with the bag he is carrying, but they are still unaware about a second gun.
I need a
No
third car to come
shot.
up to New Smyrna officers so they have cover. Hey, go down there for cover.
Hey, Stan, go over there.
I got AR. He's walking towards us with his hands up. Jenkins, give commands.
PA? Oh, do you want me to switch to the left?
What?
You want me to switch to less lethal?
Yes, I need one.
Keep your head!
Show me your hands! Walk towards me! Walk towards me!
Deputies request a third unit to help cover. Once backup arrives, the suspect begins walking towards officers with his hands held up in surrender.
Hey! Hey! Stop! Turn around!
Stop where you are. Turn around. Put your hands in the air. Put your hands in the air. Walk back towards me slowly.
We have compliance.
Keep walking backwards.
He's taking verbal command. Stand by.
Keep walking.
No, man, that's actually crazy. He made the whole beach shut down, pretty much.
Turn right up and away. Keep your hands up! Alright, keep walking backwards. Keep your hands in the air. Keep coming. Keep coming.
Stan!
Don't want to miss this, man.
Stan, you're receiving. I got you.
Stop. Stop walking.
I got you. Never mind.
Drop to your knees. Drop to your knees. On your knees. Put your hands on top of your head. Hands on your knees.
Back up! Back up! Everybody back up! Back up! Back up! As Salas Guzman continues to move closer, the deputies call for him to turn around and put his hands in the air before coming any closer. He complies, taking verbal commands as he comes closer to them. Although the suspect is complying with the officer's commands, the crowd begins to approach, putting them all in a harrowing situation. Back up! Back up! Back up! Take it. Hey, watch that black bag that he dropped in there. More units continue to flood the beach as officers take the suspect into custody. Deputies recovered both the gun and the bag from the water. The bag held 20 small plastic baggies of marijuana. Salas Guzman was charged with 3 counts of aggravated assault on a law enforcement officer, possession of a firearm by a person under 18, improper exhibition of a firearm, commission of a second-degree felony with a weapon, resisting a law enforcement officer, 2 counts of tampering with evidence, and a sale of marijuana. He is being held at the Department of Juvenile Justice. In this case, these cops' presence saved lives. But what happens when a security guard steps in and stops a school shooting? On September 14, 2022, a security guard at a school called authorities to report teens with guns and masks pulled up in 3 cars. When confronted by the Cleveland Police Department, the suspects flew out on foot, initiating a harrowing chase.
Hey guys, come on here. I'll for you. Come on. Detain him.
For what?
You're being detained.
For what?
Detain him.
What I'm getting detained for?
Don't.
What I'm getting detained for?
Man, there's no way you trip in that situation.
Ray, stop. Hey!
Where's the security guard at, man? We need the security guard. Use that car. Officers walk into the school to apprehend the 4 suspects who allegedly brought guns on school property. Upon hearing that they were being detained, the suspects took off on foot, escaping the grasp of police and fleeing through various streets and alleys.
Alright, we're gonna be pulling up on him shortly. Black sweatpants. Red stripe. Black and red. I can get him.
Ready?
Dang, he said I could get him.
Door don't open, dude.
Go. Stop right there! Put your hands up! Put your
Oh, we got
hands
one
up right
suspect
now.
down.
Put your hands up! Hands up! Turn around! Put your hands up!
Hands up!
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. And he's wearing forces, man. One thing about forces, man, is forces are like bricks, man. I wore forces before, and I was running in them, like running to my car, like from the mall or something, and freaking they felt like bricks, and it was like giving me blisters, super heavy, and I was like, nah, I can't wear these. So I just started wearing like Air Maxes or like Human Races, like Adidas, like running shoes. Like Air Maxes aren't that bad, but Air Force I can't even run in them.
Don't reach for it. Don't reach for it. All right?
I got him out.
we got one firearm. You got cuffs?
Hopping in another officer's car, law enforcement spots one of the suspects on foot walking along the street and runs out of the car. The officers take him into custody and recover one of the firearms, but there are still 3 suspects who are not accounted for.
Suspects more to get, man.
Why are you running?
You're coming back.
Lost up here.
Tell the other side of the showway.
14, we got two other hands.
We're one house
Why are you running?
east of 4708 Clinton. To the
Why are
time
you
of the
guys
back.
running then? If there's nothing to run for, why are you running? Right? What do you got on you? Get up, man. Where your boys at?
Tell me.
W female cop.
Why
She
are you
said.
running?
She said, "Why are you running for then?"
You ran before we got to you, man.
No matter what is y'all grabbing me for.
We're going to call them on the showway.
You got nothing on you?
Phone? Why can't y'all let me go? I ain't do shit.
No.
What I do?
Calm down. You just ran.
Be retained for what? You came up to me for no reason first.
Oh, we would have told you
We would
that
have
if you
just
didn't
talked
run.
to you.
Why is y'all grabbing me though?
Y'all coming for us for no reason. It's too hot out anyways. You got a goddamn winter jacket on. I don't know. I think I got him. You got him?
Want to go look back there? I got him, Rodriguez.
Damn, man, that's so dumb. You came up to me for no reason. You came up to me for no reason. Like, dude, a cop literally came up to me for no reason and talked to me, and I was like, "Oh, what's up?" And he was like, "Hey, like this and that, like, you know, your car light is out." And I was like, "Oh, okay, thanks for letting me know." You know what I mean? Like, not everything is for no reason. Like, you get what I'm saying, bro. There's no reason to run. It's not like I'm just gonna drive off or run. You know what I mean?
On the other side.
I gotta find my camera.
Like, running just makes it worse. Suspects 2 and 3. And you gotta get one more.
I don't think so. She has another bag.
Did they all come in different cars? Did they all come in different cars?
Yes, these are the ones that been. They were driving all crazy reckless on Detroit the last couple of days since last week. Almost hitting people and just driving crazy. It was this one, and it was that one yesterday.
Menaces,
Outside of nearby
man.
residents, officers apprehend 2 of the other suspects. When asked why they ran, they responded that the police were grabbing at them and that they weren't doing anything. The 2 were loaded into the police car for questioning. All suspects were
Certified
apprehended
menace.
and police recovered the weapons in question. But what happens when a 16-year-old is the one with the gun? On September 9th, 2023, the Carlsbad Police Department in Carlsbad contacted a white truck parked in a dirty lot near an intersection. When officers began directing the occupants of the truck out of the vehicle, a 16-year-old male in the passenger seat makes a drastic move.
Search of the vehicle, okay? So I'm gonna have you step out first. Just want to face that. Don't stop reaching, dude. Stay right there. Stay in the car first.
Stay in the car first.
I'll ask.
Face away.
Make it easy for us and easy for you, okay? I got you. Hey, don't reach under the seat. Don't reach under the seat.
Hey, dude.
I'm not fucking around.
Do not reach under that seat.
Hey, I got 450 man with the gun. Here, come cover. Hey, shot fired. Shot fired.
I don't know if I'd run in a plain dirt field with nowhere to run. You know what I mean? This is just kind of dumb. Like, there's nowhere to hide. There's no trees. There's no nothing. And it's dirt.
Don't fucking report. I got comms. I got comms. 46 ball, males on the ground. Hands are free. Gun somewhere near him.
Upon having the gun pulled on him, one of the officers fired from his service weapon, striking the subject as he ran toward the ocean and fell off the side of a small cliff. Over the suspect's cries, the officer screamed for him not to reach for it.
That sounds like a
Shots fired. I
fake
still
cry
got
right there.
3 suspects by the truck.
Once on the ground, the suspect begs the officer not to shoot and agrees to comply with the officer's instructions. The suspect was transported to a local hospital where he was treated and will make a full recovery.
Man. Man, that was something, man. This video was something. You know what I mean? It was definitely super interesting, man. Honestly, most of the kids inside the video were 16 years old. When kids pull guns. But yeah, they're always like usually like 16 or like 15. But hey man, actually I don't know if there was any 15. But hey man, hopefully all you guys did enjoy this video, man. Do not be like any of these kids, and do not, if you have kids of your own, do not condone them and watch over your kids, man, because these days kids be bad influences. You got to really watch who your kids are friends with, because if you're gonna do dumb stuff, they're gonna do it most likely when they're kids. You know what I mean? They're not gonna do it like later on in life. You'd think some of them never grow up though. Some of them are stuck in that stage at like 30. But hey man, like I said though, let me know, comment down below what you thought and which situation you thought was the worst or the most interesting. I think that 19-year-old trying to rizz up girls and then running away with the white shirt, I think him in specific was the worst one. But yeah, y'all let me know. I want to know what y'all think. Drop a like on this video, man. Smash that like button. Subscribe and turn on post notifications, man, to become part of the Clutch Gang and to get notified every time I post a video. Until next time, share the video on family and friends. Been real Clutch. Peace out, y'all.